Howdy folks, welcome back to Boondockery. I've been out in the woods today all day working really hard on a bushcraft workstation. I'll show you a quick peek, just a peek though, here in just a minute. But I'm going to be spending the night out here, giving me a perfect opportunity to try out something I've only seen in pictures. I'm going to try my LiteFighter 1 one-man tent on a US military cot. Why don't you come along and check it out? Like I said, I'll just give you a quick peek. I'm going to have a complete video on this here probably within a week. Now, that, believe it or not, has taken me the better part of a day and a half. Procuring all the lumber, cutting everything to size, doing all the lashing. It has been a real chore. But that's for another time. Let's go ahead and get that cot set up and set up that LiteFighter 1 on top of it. Now, it's been quite a few years since I've set one of these things up, and I have no idea what the years have done to this one. This one was around, I'm certain, before I was in the Army, but I brought it home with me. Nice thing I love about these cots is they are very heavy duty and very sturdy. And when you complain about a saggy mattress or things like that, you won't have to worry about that with these. These things, you can bounce a quarter off of them pretty high once they're stretched out. Just in case you're wondering, I've never set it up like this before. And I figure this would be a great opportunity for me to do it. You hear that? Watch this. Yeah, it's very nice and tight. The best thing about this, you can set it up with the rain fly on, or just use the interior netting to use to keep bugs off you with the tarp over you. Let's go ahead and set up the bug net. Now this is a quintessential element in being able to use this with the cot. This unbuckles. Comes out of a little eyelet. Now this is going to wrap around one of the inside legs of the cot right here, and when I am finished, there is a tensioning strap that I'm going to go around and tighten all the way around once I have the poles in the bug net and it's at its full structure. Okay, just going to put this right around here. And they are already the perfect size. There's no adjustments for those. You just put them around and click those buckles. Not being able to see them doesn't help, but here we go. We got it there. Okay, now we'll get the other four. Now we're just going to attach the poles, get it freestanding, and then we'll go around and secure all of the tensioning straps to the cot. And I've said it before, you've seen videos about this tent. This is the easiest tent of its type I've ever put together. Love everything about it so far. I believe I mentioned I was going to connect the other 4 of the straps. There's only 4 in total. There's not 5. Well, there it is, completely freestanding. Looks pretty sharp. Now it's time to set up bed. I'm not going to do it any differently than I do when I set it up on the ground. Still going to use exactly the same setup. I'm going to start off with my thermarest pad. The one thing about cots, just like hammocks, your heat will disappear beneath you. Any breeze that's blowing will cool your backside, and you don't want that. So this added bit of insulation is really going to help. And my bedroll, which is my Helicon Tex Swagman roll, and my Ecotech air mattress. I'll put my Swagman roll down there, and right up here is going to be my head. So I'm going to go ahead and open this up and get this inflated. Beautiful thing about this, usually only takes about 10 breaths to get it fully inflated. Make sure the valve's in place. I believe that was 10. And can't forget my pillow. Leave my earplugs in the bag. Put my bag right over here. Hang it off that little piece of webbing. That way you can get it just in case the coyotes get a little too loud for me. I am set for a good night's sleep. I'm going to go ahead and put the fly on, and that will be all she wrote. I'm going to go ahead and zip it up so no insects will get in there before I have a chance to go to bed. And for some reason or other, it's been a very insect infested late summer. Yeah, I'm doing this at a good time too, because I'm getting ready to lose light. The only thing that is going to be a little bit of an issue, but I don't think it will be much of an issue, is to stake this out. I'm going to go ahead and pull those out, see how that's going to go. Here goes stake number one. That's a little more than 45 degrees, but I can live with it. Okay, now let's get the back one. And stake number two. This is a very odd configuration, I have to admit. Okay, let's step back, see how it looks. Well, I don't know about you, but I think it looks kind of weird. Let's see how the access goes. It seems to bind a little bit. Oh, that's the Velcro. Well, not much of a vestibule. It reduces the size of the vestibule quite a bit. When it's on the ground, it expands out to, I'd say, an easy 3 foot. And we're about 1.5 feet, maybe 2 foot max. But it should definitely be nice and cozy this evening. Overnight low tonight's supposed to be right around 58, somewhere around there. A little bit warmer than last night, but I think I will be nice and toasty. Folks, like I said, I've been working all day on that bushcraft workstation, and I'd say about another 2-3 hours I'll get the last of the lashing done, and this stage, which is the very beginning stage, is going to be complete. It's going to be a blank slate. I can do all kinds of stuff with it, but you have to wait for the video to know about all that stuff. We have the sun's just getting to the horizon, so I'm going to be losing light quick. Don't have any decent lighting for my camera yet, so I'm going to go ahead and bid you good night and God bless, and I'll bring you back in the morning and let you know how things went. Hey folks, just a couple quick things. First of all, I don't know if you're able to see me or not. It's getting pretty dark. I just checked my phone. I was checking messages and things like that, and I just happened to check my YouTube. Imagine that. And I have 911 subscribers. Today is September 11th. 9/11. This is something that's really been weighing on my heart a lot. Been really troubling with the recent events of some person and involving some place that many of our sons and daughters fought and died in for a greater cause, and that we left that place and left billions of dollars worth of equipment for those people. We left them better than when we started this. I don't know about you, but I do believe that certain things happen for certain reasons, and over the past several days my numbers for my subscribers kept going up and down, up and down, up and down. I'd lose a few, I'd pick up a few, I'd lose a couple, I'd pick up a couple. And I believe, for whatever reason it is, and you might think I am an absolute nut, and I don't really care at this moment, but I believe that is for a purpose. I don't know what it is yet. I'll pray on it. I just wanted to share that with you. just wanted to share all that stuff with you. It really, it touched my heart in a positive way, for whatever way it was. And I've been thinking about this day for the past week. God bless y'all, and God bless America. Morning, folks. Oh. Wow. This is amazing. I actually had to let a little bit of air out of the air mattress because it was just too firm. And once I did that, it was a little more comfortable, though. A great night's sleep. I had to put my earplugs in because of all the falling hickory nuts crashing down through the branches and thudding on the ground. And I didn't hear any coyotes last night, which was really strange for around here. As you saw just a moment ago, I was actually able to use my bushcraft workstation to have a nice elevated, stable area for my stove, or any stove for that matter, for the most part. I'll try to get some pie pans, things like that, that we can actually use to put wood gasification stoves, things like that on, so not to burn the workstation. It is so wonderful to be able to sit on something that's the proper height and just relax for a few minutes. I honestly did not sit down yesterday until I set this up. It was a very busy day, very productive day, a very good day, a very blessed day, and I am truly thankful for it. Oh, it's amazing. The highway is almost 3 miles away, but apparently I have just the right gap between hills to where I get the highway sounds. Remember, I was here on Memorial Day. Well, as a matter of fact, it was the Monday that I came out and started the bushcraft workstation, and that was Memorial Day. And it was just non-stop motorcycles. But it was that more like all day long. And I don't want to hear that when I go to the woods. Oh, but check it out. I'm going to sit completely upright. Plenty of head space. And if I were to do something a little bit different with the fly to pull that out, I could set in here upright with this open and the fly closed in the rain. This is going to have to do something about that. Now, in all honesty, this is completely impractical for any type of backpacking, bushcrafting, wild camping, and things like that, unless it's like you're able to park fairly close to your camp. I brought all my stuff in yesterday, and then I went back and brought the cot in. I have no idea how much the cot weighs. It's probably 25 pounds easy, and it's big. It's awkward. It's cumbersome. So there's just, it's completely impractical for anything other than being able to camp while you're relatively close to your vehicle. Now, I would not take this to my secret fun spot. I would not want to carry this cot 4 miles and then go back to get other stuff and bring it in like I did when I, excuse me, when I did my cache placements and tried out both of my load hauling frames. Oh, I will be able to finish up the base structure of my workstation today. I'm very, very pleased about, and I'll get to see how nice it is to be able to break my tent down and roll everything up, get everything packed away on an elevated surface as opposed to kneeling and down on the ground. And when you're older, you appreciate things like that. You really do. But it's a beautiful morning. It's a little bit of a chill in the air. Not bad at all. Very pleasant. Not, other than highway sounds, I mean, it's just almost a perfect day. I was able to work the entire day yesterday, pretty much with my sleeves down, and which is a rarity here recently. It's been very, very, very hot. It'll be nice to get that done, and like I said, it's a monument to potential because there's so many different things that we can do with that workstation, and really looking forward to expanding upon it and actually expanding upon this whole camp. I want to turn it into a semi-permanent camp and actually bring out some large cache boxes, because like I said, it's not too far from where I park, and hiking something in on my load frame and going back out to that, it's not going to be an issue at all. But just to be able to have some stuff out here, so if I had a relatively rough day at work one Friday, I don't have to worry about packing anything up. I can just come out here. I'll have stuff here, most of it already set up, and all I got to do is relax and enjoy. Speaking of enjoying, I'm going to enjoy my cup of coffee because I'm certain you don't enjoy listening to my morning ramblings, which that's okay, a lot of people don't. Be back in a few. Folks, I just wanted to squeeze this in here. This is something I've been very neglectful about. Some people really like the fact that I've been very neglectful about it. And others say, hey John, you really need to plug your channel. So this is my spiel. If you like this video, please click like. If you like the content that I've been producing, please consider subscribing. And if you're subscribing, you got to hit that notifications bell to keep up to date on all my latest videos. Please, if you have any friends whatsoever, anyone you may know that might be interested in the things I've got going on the channel, please share it with them. Let them know about it. And definitely comment. One of my favorite parts about doing this whole thing is receiving and reading the comments, and it's just an absolute blessing to me. And it's also a blessing to all those that read the comments, because there's a wealth of knowledge that's shared through the comments that is nothing more than the icing of the cake of the videos that they're commenting on. Thank you. It's teardown time, folks. Well, that's it, folks. I really like that setup. Granted, it's just for car camping, or if you're wild camping and you're not too far away from your vehicle, you don't mind making a couple trips to bring all your stuff. If you plan on bringing out your entire camp and a U.S. military issue cot, yeah, you are the pack mule that I am not. I think it's a fantastic setup. I think it's a far better choice than one of the traditional tent cots, which you can only use for one purpose. The LiteFighter you can use on its own. The cot, military cot, you can use on its own. You can use the two combined to have a nice elevated platform and very comfortable night's sleep. Thank you so much for watching, folks. I'll see you next time.